you want to make sure you're looking up all the different shipping options that are available to you. So when you actually ship an order, when you come in here, it gives you different options. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Richard. I'm a reseller on eBay where I do this part-time to make a little bit of extra income. So in today's video, I'm going to go over the sales for this week and let you know what I paid for the item, where I sourced the item, and what the item sold for. Today is Wednesday, January 19th, and we have 3 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out today is 3 of these Intex Pure Spa Headrest. Pick these up at my local thrift store. I'm into each one of these for $1. So listed these individually. This buyer came in and bought all 3 of them. So cost of goods is $3 for all of these. These sold for $47.40 and they are going free shipping. Now with these, I was originally 1, I could get to go first class. 2 would probably be a flat rate envelope, but with 3 will not fit. So what I'll have to do is use one of these regional A boxes. With this, I can get all 3 of these to fit in here. And since this is going to Puerto Rico, it's going to cost me a little bit more, but it's going to cost me $13.14 using the priority A versus using a priority small mailbox. This one would have cost me over $17 versus using the regional A at $13. So one of the things about shipping, when you're not sure going out of the continental United States like Puerto Rico, you want to make sure you're looking up all the different shipping options that are available to you. So when you actually ship an order, when you come in here, it gives you different options. Here is the regional A box. That's going to cost me $13.14 versus using a priority small number 17 box, where that would cost me $17.21. Next item going out happens to be off of one of the high bid hauls that I'm tracking. It's this small 6-inch Revere wear. And if you notice on this one, it's got the double ring. The double ring on Revere wear denotes that this dates back pre-1968. So when you're listing your title, you want to make sure you include that. Vintage pre-1968 Revere wear 6-inch fried egg skillet stainless steel copper patent number. So with this, I actually picked up a box of miscellaneous dishes. Well, when I got the box here, I actually went through it. If I can remember, I'll show a link to the video right up here. There happened to be a lot of Revereware pans in there. So that lot I only paid $2 for. This one pan sold for $21.96 and the buyer is paying $8.22 in shipping. So let's go over to our high bid tally. Get out there. Okay, high bid, 22 lots. Each lot was $2. Total buy-in, $51. Auctioneer fees, taxes. This particular one was on lot 494, $2. Estimated profit on just this one item is $18. That brings us up to $289 over our initial buy-in cost into the $289 into the profit so far. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up at a thrift store. Happens to be these Dockers, still brand new with the tags. Paid $2 for these. These sold for $32.52, and the buyer is paying $18 in shipping. Now, normally with clothes, if you notice, I always usually put these in a clear poly bag. One, it helps the appearance when the buyer receives the item. Also, two, I put a label on here. That is part of my custom SKU. So what I do is normally inside the custom SKU, this does not show to the buyer, but if you notice, it will show on your items ready for shipment. In the custom SKU, I'll put the bin that I have, and all my bins are labeled alphabetically, so like A, B, C, and then when I run out of bins, Z, then I start with A2, A3, and so on. So on this, I just put 1009, and then in the custom SKU, when I put this into inventory, I'll denote that on the custom SKU, bin example C, and then put 1009 in that custom SKU. So when I get to pull the item, it'll tell me it's in bin C. If I happen to have two of these, the same size, same color, I know it's actually this one right here. Today is Thursday, January 20th, and we have one eBay order going out today. Item we have going out happens to be an item off that huge high bid haul that I picked up. If you watched the last video, my what sold, I actually sold two of them. This happens to be the very last one. This sold for $19.95, and the buyer is paying $6 in shipping. So let's go to our high bid tally. On high bid, I bought 46 lots. Total buy-in cost was $611. Keeping track of estimated profit after fees and shipping. So in this, the vintage Sears thermal underwear, it was on lot 480. That lot cost me $6. There's quite a bit of stuff in that lot. Estimated profits on this one item is $17. That brings us up to $372 over our initial buy-in cost of $611. So $372 pure profit. Today is Friday, January 21st, and we have 4 eBay orders going out today. First item we have going out is 4 of these Fiestaware Bowls. Picked these up on high bid. I picked up these ones and a white set. I haven't listed the white set yet, but I've gotten all this listed. I've sold the plates. I've sold the small salad plates, and now I've sold the bowls. Now in this, I did put retired because this is a retired set. Put cereal soup bowls, paprika. I'm into these. I picked up both sets for $8. These sold for $32.15, and the buyer is paying $7.66 in shipping. Next thing we have going out is a pair of Carhartt jeans. Picked these up at my local thrift store. I'm into them for $3. These are B480 DPS, and you can actually find that on the tag. All Carhartt have the actual product number in there. These sold for $25.19, and the buyer paid $8.80 in shipping. Now with jeans, I can easily get this to go in a flat rate envelope. Next item going out happens to be an RA item. Picked these up at a Walmart. I picked up, I believe, 2 sets of these. I listed 3 of them together. I'm into these for 50 cents each. These are the Series 1 of the Mario Kart. These sold for $19.10, and they are going free shipping. These are light enough, will easily go first class. This next item going out is a pretty good item. I picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm into it for $2. Happens to be this vintage Western Frontier. I put Aztec inside the title. It's got the little Aztec designs on there. Zip green, black, blanket lined jacket, and it is a 3XL. This sold for $39.11, and the buyer paid $11.75 in shipping. With this, I should be able to get this into a padded flat rate. Today is Monday, January 24th, and we have 7 items going out today. First item we have going out happens to be this Crash Team Racing. It is for the PS1. Picked this up at my local thrift store. I'm into it for $1. This sold for $15.62, and the buyer did pay $5.40 in shipping. This next item we have going out, I picked up at my local thrift store. I'm into it for $1.50. Happens to be this Old Spice Pro Electric bottle. Wasn't quite sure. It seems like it's full, but I couldn't tell 100%. So what I ended up doing was indicating 85% that's in the bottle. This is a vintage bottle. It is kind of heavy. This sold for $20.36, and the buyer did pay $6 in shipping. This next item going out happens to be an item I picked up on HiBid. If you're not familiar with HiBid, HiBid.com is an online auction site where they're across the United States. I usually do local auctions within 50 miles of my area, and that way I can do a local pickup. But they also do offer shipping on some of the auctions, so you might look into that. So what we have going out is this vintage musical floral porcelain teapot with gold trim. Cost of goods into this is probably about $1. I remember the lot that I picked it up on. I just can't remember which HiBid haul that I picked it up on. It does work. This sold for $39.91, and not sure how this happened, but apparently it's going out free shipping. Next item going out, RA item. I sold two of these together. I'm into each of these for $3.76, so cost of goods is a little under $8. This sold for $11.86, and it is going free shipping. It's light enough, but this will probably not make much money on this item. This next item going out happens to be an item that was in my death pile. I picked these up at my local thrift store for $1 each. It happens to be these Levi's $5.60. I listed two of them separately. They are the same size, 42-32. Buyer came in within less than an hour and bought both of these. As you notice, I put a number. I use this in my custom SKU, and it helps me identify when I'm pulling orders to make sure I grab the right jeans. So these two here, I did indicate there were some blemishes on it. This one here, I believe, had like a small stain in the front. And as you can see in one of the photos, what I do is wherever the stain is at, I actually get a pin and try to isolate where the blemish is. Then on the other pair of jeans, as you can see, it had like little pin marks, it looks like. So I went and put the pin and showed where the defect was. There was one here and there was one here. The thing about listing specially used clothes is if it has any blemishes like that, you want to make sure you disclose that in the description and try to do detailed photos the best that you can, so that way the buyer can actually see the blemish and not get surprised when they get the order. Now these two items is probably, I'm not sure it's a drop shipment. The buyer, based on the buyer's name, it sounds like it's either a retail store or an online store where they sell jeans. So again, cost of goods into each of these is only $1. So cost of goods into both of these is $2. Each pair sold for $19.51. And as you can see right here, the buyer did come in and buy both of these. I hid this so that you can't actually see the buyer information. But the quantity of two, $39.02, and the buyer's all into it for $55.30, so they're paying $16.28 in shipping. Now with jeans, I'll either normally ship it in a padded flat rate envelope or the regular flat rate envelope. But seeing how the buyer bought two of these, more than likely I can probably fit both of these in a Region A box. So next item going out, another thrift store item. It's this Mexico Cancun pink hat. Paid $1 at my local thrift store. This sold for $10.58, and the buyer is paying $5.40 in shipping. So those are the orders we have going out to go ahead and close out the weekend sales. I hope you found some benefit out of this video, and so while you're out there sourcing for items to resell, it gives you an idea of some of the items that are currently selling right now. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, helps the channel. If you're not currently subscribed, consider subscribing down below and hitting the bell notification. You'll be notified the next time I do a video. Until next time, keep picking. There happened to be a lot of So next item might that's in the wrong bin. I didn't update this one. Okay, we'll scratch that. Today is Friday, January 21st. I'll fix that later. Now with this, I should be able to get this into a padded flat rate. First item we have going out happens to be this PS Crash game. Oh. It's right up here. It's this Old Spice. Dang it, I forgot to switch the screen again.